Welcome to another episode of Mexican in the Kitchen. For today's recipe, I'm gonna use some corn, and I prefer this white corn that is not sweet. It's closer to what we usually have in Mexico. I found this in a Middle Eastern market, but if you don't wanna use it, you can also use a normal can that you will find in any store. It's a bit sweeter, it's not quite the same thing, but it also works for this recipe. I'm going to cook a whole cup of corn, but for the recipe you only need half a cup, so you can go ahead and just use half if you're not using corn for something else. It might look like it's too little, but keep in mind it will expand. So even if it looks like too little, it will become way more once it's cooked. Just put some water in there. I'm gonna use some salt. I'm boiling this on a pot that's on a 3 or 4 out of 6, so medium fire. And this will be boiling for about 40 minutes to an hour, depending on when you feel the texture is right. Some people like it a bit more chewy, a bit more crunchy, a bit more soft, but I think that's the usual time. This here has been boiling for about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and as you can see, it has swollen up. And that's it, that's all you have to do. You can take it away, wait for it to cool down. Just make sure it always has water, because after so long boiling, it probably needs a refill at some point. I have a pot boiling already with some salt. It's on a medium fire, so 3 or 4 out of 6. And I'm using chicken breast, it's the best meat for this. I'm using about 450 grams, 500 grams. Just put everything in there and let it boil for 40 minutes. After 40 minutes, our chicken is ready. So we're gonna take it and put it on a plate, let it cool down for a while. This water, you can save it and you can cook some rice in it. You can make a soup with it. It's basically chicken soup, so you can just spice it up a bit or use it instead of water for a recipe, and it will make whatever you cook way nicer. Now we have to shred our chicken, and you'll notice it's very simple. It's very soft, very tender. Basically you hold with one fork and shred with the other one. This process is very simple. You can make as big or as small pieces as you want, or like, and basically it's up to you what size you want. This is my end result and this is how I like it. So just go ahead and just shred everything. I'm going to strain my Poblano peppers. These are ready to use. Just keep in mind they're canned, they're pre-cooked, they're just perfect to use. You just remove the stem, a bit of this kind of ball of seeds they have, and you're ready to go. If you would use the natural ones that I've seen in Tampere, in city market sometimes, I've seen them in Helsinki, then you will have to toast them, peel them, and then use them. Right now I'm just basically cutting the stem off and making sure I remove that ball of seeds I told you they have. It's basically where the stem connects to the chili. There's this huge big chunk of seeds. You can just remove that. It doesn't matter if you let some seeds in there, it doesn't affect at all. These peppers are usually not spicy. They are like paprika, in case you haven't ever used them or tasted them. They're just like paprika, they're not spicy most of the time, but these ones have a really strong flavor, a really nice flavor, and that's what makes all the recipes that use it so special, because its flavor is something really, really nice. Once I removed all the stems and the seeds, then I'll just chop this. It depends if you like big chunks, small chunks, but I like to chop these into smaller pieces that it will then just mix with the sauce. So everything will just get lost with the corn, the peppers, the chicken, and it will become just a mix. Because this way, this pepper flavor will go to the sauce and it's just perfect. Now we have our chicken, our corn, and our peppers ready. So I'm using this wok. You can use a normal pan, you can use a pot, it doesn't matter. I'm using this because I think it works nicer. And I'm using some canola oil. It's already warmed up. It's on a 3 or 4 out of 6, so medium fire. I'm going to add some chopped onion. I used one medium-sized onion, and also 3 or 4 garlic cloves. So just mix everything together, chop it as fine as you want, and we're gonna cook this until we see it starts turning see-through, until it starts getting this transparent color. Our onion is cooked now, it's reached the point that we want, and now we're going to add our Poblano peppers. These peppers, as I told you, are ready, so they don't need much cooking. We're just waiting for them to warm up a bit. Just cook them a bit with the onion so they start dropping that flavor. So you'll immediately notice how it starts to smell really nice. After a minute or two, we're going to add our corn. I have strained the corn also. It doesn't matter if some water goes in there, but basically we don't need that. So I'll just add as much corn as you want. I added around half a cup, maybe a bit less. I think it's the equivalent of a normal can of corn if you use that. Just mix everything together and we'll wait for 1 or 2 more minutes. A couple minutes have gone by. Don't forget to keep stirring, keep moving things around, make sure nothing burns. And now we're adding also our shredded chicken. Basically we're adding the chicken and also mixing everything up. After mixing all of our ingredients, I'm going to use 3 deciliters of cooking cream. And I'm also going to add some of the chicken broth, some of the water where we cook the chicken, just to rinse the cream container a bit and add it there. I'll add maybe 1 deciliter of this chicken broth. At this point I'm going to season with some salt and some pepper. After this, our recipe is ready, so we can just let it boil for maybe 5-10 more minutes. As you can see, now we have this creamy consistency and this green colored cream, and that's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now we can serve. Our dish is now ready, and I'm going to serve it with white rice because it goes really nicely and it will let the poblano taste to be the star of the dish. This is how I make poblano chicken. It's a great recipe. It's very simple. Takes a while, but it's very good. Poblano peppers have so much flavor. They're one of my favorite flavors. In my city they use it a lot. Well, the whole state uses it a lot because poblano is how you would call someone that comes from Puebla. As I grew up, or I was born there. And well, these chilies are believed to have come from there. So it's used a lot in the cuisine there. They give so much flavor. The mix with the corn, with the chicken, onion, garlic, it's just perfect. It works in so many ways. If you would add chicken broth instead of cream, you will make a great soup. Some people mash or blend the chilies and make sauce for pastas, cook rice with it. It's gives so much flavor that you can use it in many ways. I mean, try it at home. It's one of my favorites. Hope you liked the video. Press like, subscribe, write any comments or questions below, and see you in the next one. Hmm.